Hello everyone, Crystalline here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love, and welcome to this beautiful zodiac reading for you, dear Leos. This is a monthly forecast, tuning into your higher self, unconditional love, creator source energy to deliver a message for you at this time, whatever you're meant to hear. And I am going to be tuning in every month to deliver the zodiac signs. But truly, these messages are timeless. So whenever you're tuned in is when you're meant to hear this. And I'm really looking forward to doing this for you guys. I've already been feeling it, tuning into the other signs, and I'm really enjoying the messages that are coming through. So I hope you enjoy it. And I thank you for tuning in with me. I'm going to lay out a 5-card spread with clarifiers with the tarot, and then I'm going to tune into some oracle cards for affirmation, wisdom, guidance moving forward, okay? So thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing on the videos. You guys are such a treasure, and I'm just so honored to be a messenger for you. So thank you. And if you are interested in a personal reading, you can find the information for that on my website at crystalline.love, as well as links to my Patreon and my Instagram. All those links are down below in the description box, you guys. Okay? So with that, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for Leos. Leo the Lions. I love Leos. Oh my goodness. Love. The lovers. See, Leos, I was feeling the love. I was feeling the love of the lions here. How sweet is that? So this is the choice of really choosing to be authentic, you know, to be who you really are, to embrace love, to truly own who you are, claim your path, walk your authentic path, and to see your own divine beauty within yourself, you know, to really come into that full acknowledgement of your own divine infinite nature, to see the beauty and all that it encompasses, and then to be able to see that reflection in another. So I feel this beautiful alignment and partnership and harmony in your relationships, not with just divine counterparts, but you know, everyone, really truly everyone. It's like I feel this, wow, I just feel a lot of balance and beauty for you. So here we have this is kind of your internal expectations of what you're experiencing right now, and this is the release card, death. So the number 13, this is actually beautiful energy to see, because it's this is internal. So it's like you're honoring whatever is time for it to pass away, you know, the old. You're transforming and allowing yourself to expand into your higher consciousness, your higher awareness, just expanded consciousness and awareness, more all-encompassing, more all-inclusive. So anything that was fear-based or causing, you know, perceiving things through separation has now been integrated into your being, and you're allowing any sort of heavy energies, fear-based energies to fall away. And here you are in this beautiful new energy of light, and you know, it's like you have appreciation for the wisdom that you've gained through some dark times. You know, it's allowing you to have full gratitude and appreciation for this gift of union in your life, this energy of union, so that as you connect with these divine reflections, the bonds only deepen and grow. There's no more death. So that's really beautiful. Hidden influences, the Tower, rebuild. So this energy of coming into alignment with your higher self has to do with truly, you know, rebuilding your foundation based on unconditional love. So anything of the past that was built on a faulty foundation of fear must crumble away, because all towers are built upon fear. So eventually, it doesn't matter what the reason is, eventually they will come toppling down. So the releasing of those energies that are no longer serving, so that you can focus on building that solid foundation of unconditional love. It begins within. This is rebuilding your relationships with yourself first and foremost. First, coming into that beautiful alignment with your heart and your soul and knowing who you are, and then rebuilding, your journey forward. In a sense, it's like you're the creator now. You are in alignment with love, and as you're connecting with others and healing things, you'll find that your relationships deepen and grow and expand and become more beautiful. So in order for us to truly build on that solid foundation of unconditional love, we have to experience a tower, and sometimes many towers, because it's coming into that awareness of how the energies truly operate and play out, which I feel like you're doing. And you're here to anchor love. So of course, the lovers, it's that energy of compassion and friendship and loyalty and inspiration and fire that you bring. So the visions, your visions that come through when you're aligned with your authentic self, your own unique energetic imprint, and you're in alignment with love, what you can create, I mean, just through your visions that you're receiving, are life changing for yourself and so many others in the world. So your gifts are very powerful. For those that are tuned in, I can feel the fire and a lot of self mastery through some dark times. So with the Eight of Cups here as advice, it's moving on. It's, opening your heart to love and emotions of love, and allowing yourself to move forward from things of the past that caused emotional stress and pain, because those days are over. You're no longer building on a foundation that invites the energy of fear in to cause the pain. It's love or above. It's like, but with the Eight of Cups in this deck, it's truly an honoring, it's reflecting, it's seeing that through some hard times, you can look back and see where your higher self was guiding you, where the connections, why they didn't work, why certain situations didn't work out. And because you were willing to look at that, you're able to move forward with that wisdom and, build stronger connections and foundations that are everlasting. This is moving on to your Nine of Cups, 8 to the 9, to your ultimate wish fulfillment and emotional well-being and stability and mastery, and feeling, true, genuine contentment and peace and joy in all areas of your life. So this is amazing, Leo. And then aligning to the Six of Swords, healing begins. So this is being, connected through the heart and first, before the mind. Whereas the ego, when the ego's running the show, it's the mind over the heart. So, and it's like being able to tap into your divine mind and heart and soul all at the same time and move forward. It's being able to have that awareness and recognizing thoughts that are fear-based or program or, cultural programs, whatever they are, that are not truly rooted in love. You're able to move forward, and it's a journey, it's a process. The Six of Swords is a card of movement, but it's slow movement, right? Because we're still carrying the residual energy from the past. So it takes energy to address those things and dissolve them, in a sense of just letting go of resistance. Usually we become drained when we're resisting something. So this is more of like a letting go of resistance and just letting it kind of dissipate on its own. Which it's what it feels like. It's like this stroll along the beach, the Six of Swords moving along slowly, kind of peering through the veil, seeing more, a little bit more every day, things becoming more clear every day, more calm, more balanced, more stable. But it's a process, after the heavier energies. But as they dissipate, we feel lighter, we feel more clear, our heart opens. And this is beautiful. On the bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort. So this is so beautiful. It's really choosing to focus your energy into what truly matters to you, what's important to you, into what allows you to express your own unique, authentic energy into the world, to invest your time and energy into your masterpiece of your life, into your relationships, where everything feels so fulfilling and the benefits are just grow and multiply. Like it just never ends. It's something that is passed on for generations. That true foundation of love, the qualities of love, the beauty, the compassion, the honesty, the integrity, the artistic expression and connection, and being able to connect and share the true essence of who we really are versus any sort of illusion or distorted expression of ourselves. So this is really beautiful. Okay, let's clarify the love card. Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this is so beautiful, this energy of unconditional love, and that celebratory energy is really coming through strong this month, and it's so beautiful. It's just really embracing unconditional love for ourselves and others and sharing in that, not having any attachment to who it is necessarily, or what they like or what they don't like or what their interests are. It's more about connecting to the soul, like to who the person really is, and encouraging each other to be authentic and to be who we are, and to focus on our strengths, and to strengthen our what we perceive as weaknesses. Like there's no right or wrong, good or bad. It's truly just being authentic and loving and sharing in that, sharing that love. So it's like a self-acceptance, self-reassurance. You're feeling confident, and your emotions are balanced, and so you're able to receive love and give love, in this effortless flow. And it's just really, I just feel so beautiful putting my hand, just the energy is just like, it's so beautiful. So let's go into release. 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. So I feel this is a letting go of, it's like being open to new relationships, being open to true love partnerships that are divinely guided, and you feel that sense of trust and safety, and are able to open up. Whereas it's like you're letting go of being single or not communicating your truth necessarily, like just kind of keeping to yourself. This is embracing who you really are and knowing that you deserve to be with, your divine reflection. And so this is really beautiful, letting go of not necessarily, of like being afraid. It's more like just embracing love, like you're ready for it, Whereas in the past, maybe it didn't feel like the right time. It felt more in alignment to be single and just connected and clear, to keep that balance of your emotions. And because with the Page of Swords in reverse, it feels almost like just not speaking or communicating, taking time more to just be on your own. So you're letting that go now. It's like you've experienced it, and now it's time to expand and welcome in love, new love, right? So this is really, really cool. Okay, rebuild. The 8 of Cups, and it came out reverse. So I feel like if it's a hidden influence here, it's like whatever is difficult to let go of. Whatever is like weighing on your heart, or if there is anything weighing on your heart that's difficult to let go of, it's all a part of the process. Like to go from the 5, it's interesting because, that 5, I'm sorry, that was in the last reading. I'm sorry. This is the 8 of Cups in reverse. It's almost like, because then we have the 8 of Cups here, with the Tower. It's like mixed emotions of, how much time and energy we've invested into something, especially with our emotions. When our heart is really in something and we've really given it all we've got, it's hard to let go. It's not easy, and it's because you really genuinely care. But instead of seeing it as like letting go, it's more like just acceptance of what is, knowing that true love never ends and we can never truly lose something that's meant to be ours. So if something's meant to fall away, it's honoring that process of death, of letting go, of not being attached, knowing that by focusing on love, we can always rebuild, restore, renew. We can always resolve. There's forgiveness, there's understanding, there's deepening. So nothing's ever truly lost. You know, if there is true love involved, it will always seek harmony and resolution and peace. So it's like being able to let go and then knowing that your heart is open if there's a change of heart, and when that time comes, you know, it'll be resolved. Or if it's never meant to be, it will be revealed to you and you'll find peace with it. Like peace will always come, balance will always be restored as we move forward. So, you know, towers are unexpected, and they can be also be spiritual awakenings. It doesn't have to necessarily be something in your physical reality crumbling. It can also be a very personal internal spiritual awakening, you know, that you know, it's like kind of feels like, you know, it's just like everything's going along really well, and then here comes love, you know, Ace of Cups, and it's just like the emotions are kind of like, whoa, I haven't felt this way for for a little while. I don't know, but it's truly letting go of the past, having any sort of influence on the future in a sense of, you know, there being any sort of fear to love. It's embracing and open, and there's full trust because there's that connection, you know, with your higher self, with the environment, you know, in your own, like you're in your own power. You're standing strong in your true authentic self, and that can never be severed unless you allow it in some way. So let's see what the Eight of Cups is here. Moving on. Five of Swords. Okay, so there may be some, you know, this is advice from your higher self. So if there's any sort of conflict around you, it almost feels like if there is any sort of internal conflict, it may be coming from outside of you. And it's not, it's like, it's almost like this energy of wanting, of you're moving forward no matter what, you know. So it's not so much an internal conflict within yourself as much as it is just acknowledging that things take time. You know, things take time to dissolve as you're moving forward. And with the Six of Swords, I mean, from the five to the six, it's like this final release of whatever it is in the past that you've been maybe tuning in and working on letting go for some time. And it could also be with this tower, like something coming in and being revealed, you know, at the right time that you weren't aware of before, which, you know, just, it was like a spirit, like a spiritual awareness that you needed before coming into, you know, exactly what you're meant to do in some sense. So it creates a little mental conflict. And there may be some things that you have to just let go of, that there is no resolution, you know, but it doesn't mean you can't keep moving forward. That, you know, again, this is a five, it's change. I could feel the five. There's like, it's like a change in perspective moving forward, you know, that there are some things, you know, if there are things in the past that are still unresolved, it's trusting in divine timing, knowing that everything will be resolved when it's meant to be. As long as we have that openness to resolve it, that's an infinite invitation to resolve any sort of, you know, whatever it is. And the universe has got that covered. So keep moving forward and asking your higher self to speak to you, you know, with the thoughts of your true higher self, and how to respond to any sort of thoughts in your mind that are causing any sort of, you know, disharmony within your mind. Okay, so healing begins. The Six of Cups, look at that, healing begins. So this can apply in so many ways. It doesn't, it can be you're just yourself, really coming into this appreciation and love of yourself and who you really are. This could have to do with a divine counterpart. This could have to do with a friendship, a family member, children, um, like family healing. This is really beautiful because I see this healing within you it's just radiating out to all relationships in your life in many ways. And it's like being at peace with things and allowing people to be who they are and understanding that we're all on this journey, this soul journey to evolve and grow. And we don't know what other people's soul journey has in store for them. All we know is our own. And so not everyone is meant to understand things at the same time. It's all a process. So as long as we can face the situation in unconditional love, no matter which way we're looking at it, as long as it's in love and your intentions are pure, then you give space, you allow room for things to change and shift on their own, as opposed to forcing things or needing it to happen right now. It's like you're just allowing things to unfold. You're focused on love and healing and moving forward. And I see this beautiful energy of unconditional love. Just, this is so beautiful to see this month for all of your guys' readings. It really is. And I'm just feeling a lot of healing, even though it feels challenging at times. It's like, that every day it's getting better. So let's do the Eight of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. So let's get one more. This is beautiful energy though, because it's focused on your foundation. We've got the Hermit and the Fool, which has been coming out like crazy this month. So, I mean, these choices that you're making are beautiful because they're guided by your soul, your higher self, and the wisdom that you've gained along the journey. Your ability to put yourself in other people's shoes and be able to see what's yours and what isn't, and to truly claim your own path and walk it, and to build something solid for your family. I mean, this could have to do with really focusing on your finances and your career and creating a home environment for your kids or your family members that is safe and secure and just feels cozy and beautiful, and trusting the mystery, your higher self to guide you. And it's like an adventure. It's like there's a freedom with all this healing and feeling good about dedicating your time and energy into this path forward. So this is really beautiful, Leo. Really beautiful. And I just feel a lot of connection and like everyone feeling really secure and safe and loved. Everyone feeling the love and ready for an adventure, ready to have a good time, ready to create and feel good again, and to like just expand and grow and see what life has in store. So I think that's pretty amazing. Let's see. Follow your heart, St. Francis. Follow your heart. I mean, this is affirmation to what you're feeling. No matter what challenging energies present themselves to you, you're following your heart, and it's assuring you and reassuring you and validating you, and it's truly leading you to this beautiful energy, of unconditional love and healing and growth and wisdom and understanding and deepening of bonds and peace and connection with life and other people and yourself. So that's pretty profound right there. I can feel it, like in the Tower here, it's like the heart is guarded, so there's no pain. But now you've realized, and look here, it's like she's got her hands in the same position, but it's like it's a different kind of energy. It feels like here it's like she's like holding the energy back from coming out, like she's like, no. But here it's like she's just resting her hands on her heart, and it's just radiating out, right? And all the animals are around. it's really, really beautiful. Such a shift in your perspective through this experience that's aligning you to your dreams. I mean, and this is the initiation we all go through, from fear to love, and learning about who we are and what we came here to do. See the other person's point of view. I feel like that's a big part of the wisdom, is like in your purpose, is being able to see, put yourself in other people's shoes and understand like why they behave the way they do, or why they're feeling the way they do, and that allows you to respond in a way that's beneficial, that is truly helpful for them, and helpful for yourself. It's like, where the fear-based thoughts and energy lead, so there's really no point in engaging with it. It's all about trusting your heart and your soul, and understanding where people are at in their energy, so that you can respond to where they are, and in compassion and understanding, and no judgment, right? So that's amazing. One more. Listen. Okay, so I feel like this is advice from your higher self to, when someone else is speaking, or whatever what it is, when you're trying to connect with someone, really listen to what they're saying, but more so beyond the words. Like, really listen to the energy, how the energy is being projected out of their words, their body language, are they fidgeting? Are they cool and calm and relaxed? Are they, focused on fear? Are they focused on solutions? It's not so much the words that are coming out of their mouth. And this is what I've learned about being a Gemini and communication, because communication, the biggest, most important thing about communication is learning to listen, and, being able to respond to what's being shared. It's like, in order to listen, we have to truly have the intention of understanding, why their perspective is rooted in that. And then we can offer solutions or advice, or, nothing at all. Even just, some people just need you to listen, and it helps you gain understanding of, and more awareness of humanity and energies at play. So being able to tune into other people's energy, I feel like, is a big part of understanding, your own self, and how to move forward in your own power authentically, with like ease and effortlessly, because you realize what other people do has nothing to do with you, truly. Wow, this is really powerful. Listen to your higher self. Listen to all things. It's not just people, it's everything. Everything has an energetic imprint, and you can listen by feeling. Feeling something will give you a lot of information, not just your physical senses, but using your unseen senses as well to listen to the kind of energy that's being projected towards you, or that you're tuned into. Whatever you're focused on, you can feel, you can gain a lot of insight without words at all. So there's something about that for you. Let's pull some more cards and see what comes through. This is the Messenger Oracle. For Leo, please. Heed the messengers and show that you care. Heed the messengers. And look at this. It's all blue. It's got the bird, the bluebird here, the feathers, the third eye. It's that energy of messages coming through from your higher self that are guiding you, that may sound like warnings, or they may give you like that red flag, like, hey, what, pay attention to that. Or you might want to, it's almost like when you feel certain energies, your higher self's always responding to you. So you're going to feel them you can see them as a blessing, or as, it's like everything is a blessing that's coming from your higher self. So heed the messengers, really listen to the messages of your higher self. I'm actually going to read this card because it's telling me to read it. And show that you care. I mean, this is connecting with life, with all aspects of life, in your own authentic, loving energy, responding to everything around you in love. All creatures are divine. Everything has a purpose, a place, is here for a reason. And you know who you are. You know that you are divine, unconditional love. And so everything you respond to, including yourself, is in from that perspective of love. So heed the messages. The messenger. Heed the messenger. It's easy to ignore the messengers and the signs they show you, especially when they bring you a message you do not wish to hear. But now is not the time to ignore the messengers. Do not let your fear of change or discomfort silence their voices. It is time for you to stop procrastinating, to see and to hear the truth, and do what is necessary. Heed the messenger, for the wisdom they offer is born of your own intuition and need. Wow. So yeah, I was picking up on that. It's like everything is a message in a sense. Your higher self is constantly speaking to you. So listening, your higher self is very subtle. It comes in very quiet and persistent and gentle. Like it'll keep popping up, but it's never going to like pressure you or poke at you. It's more of a gentle reminder, or, hey, you remember this, and it'll just keep coming up. And when you hear it, it'll pique your interest. You'll feel some sort of attraction to it in a positive way. And so there's messages you're being shown. And I feel like it's too, like, don't judge a book by its cover. It's like there's a lesson in that, like there's wisdom in that, because not everything that is, not everything that appears light is light. It could actually be dark, and not everything that appears dark is dark. It could actually be light. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's what I'm hearing coming through. It's like we are all divine creatures, life force energy. And so when you reject something based on a fear, like a program or a belief that's rooted in illusion, then you reject the divinity within that, and learning that part of yourself, and learning about that aspect of yourself. Because truly it's, we all are one, and each one is an aspect of the one. So, wow, this is really cool. So I hope that helps you see with, expanded awareness through your eyes, and like at things where, you may not feel normally a message coming from that source. But if you're open to messages coming from your higher self, from all source, that your higher self will give it to you through the source that is the quickest, or right there. It's like when you're listening, you're going to just notice so much more, and you will more recognize it as affirmation, as opposed to like just judging it first. There's no judgment. So anyways, that's really interesting. Let's pull one from the divination of the ancients here. Things may not always appear what they seem to be. We've got dictionary, communication. Interesting. So all this communication type energy coming through. Let me see what this says here. You are overthinking things. Stop trying to analyze every conversation, every word, every thought. It's time to shift from the control of the logical and analytical left brain and explore the creative, intuitive right brain, which will help you find clarity, inspiration, and peace of mind. This message also serves as a reminder to listen to others, particularly when they are offering help. Be careful not to dismiss advice, for often it comes as an answer to your prayers. You are like a closed book, and people find it hard to read you. It's time to open up and share your thoughts and feelings, as this will bring greater understanding and deeper meaning to your relationships. Did I come across okay? How did I speak? What did I say? Communication is the key to connecting purposefully. Listen well, as important words, be they spoken to you by a friend or stranger, or written down and placed before you in a note or card, will point you to your next step. Try to understand someone else's point of view. Meditate to quiet your mind. Speak with confidence. Your life purpose involves writing and public speaking. Isn't that interesting how this card just covered like the all the other ones? It's so affirming. It's just beautiful. So, take what resonates with you and apply it to your situation in the most beneficial way that you can. And this is the guidance of your higher self. It's like you know what feels right for you. And I just like, this feels so healing and empowering, and like helping you really release the heaviness of the mind, and being able to be more open and free and lighthearted and enjoy yourself. Like, just be in the moment and enjoy. And it may be that for a long time the communication was more around shadow work and that sort of thing, and now it's opening up to more joy and love and talking about fun things and smiling and stuff like that. So it's change, and it's embracing it, and you feel it. I can feel it in the energy here. What was I going to grab? One more card. Oh, so I'm going to pull one here from the Sacred Rebels. Let me just see if anything else is calling me here. Okay, I'm going to pull one from the Sacred Rebels for you guys before I end the reading. I think this is so beautiful. What wants to come through for Leo today? Here it is. Every journey starts with a single step. Number 12. Every journey starts with a single step. Okay. So let's read it and see what the message is here. You are on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there is also a physical expression of this journey that's going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you just for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you're going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind for now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined possible. To be best equipped for this journey, you will need a lightness of heart and the realization that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you are leaving behind is something you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. Just as the butterfly leaves the chrysalis behind when it's time to spread its newly formed wings, so too are you ready to leave behind what once was, and embrace what is more appropriate for you at this time. There's an element to the journey you are embarking upon that is unknown. Perhaps it is news that you are even taking a journey. However, the realization that traveling along a familiar path brings no guarantees is more likely. This open, unscripted quality to your journey will help you gain the most from your experiences. You see, this journey is a spiritual gift. It's an invitation from the great loving heart of the universe, calling you into something that you would not have otherwise found. You are not supposed to know all the details, nor how it's going to work out before you set out. You're just meant to take one step after the other, again and again, so that you can receive the gifts that are headed your way. If you're considering taking a physical trip somewhere, this oracle comes as confirmation that the journey will in some way be a life-changing one, and this is good. If the journey you're considering is of a more internal variety, such as exploring a new field of consciousness, beginning a new creative work, or traveling into the void of unknown possibilities in order to start your work, then this oracle is confirmation that it is indeed a wise choice and much new life will come of it. Sorry, guys, I just had a thought come in and I had to tell it to be quiet for a minute. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps you're taking in an area of your life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. This oracle brings you the message to keep going. If you've been doing a lot of inner work and are frustrated or concerned that you are not seeing the results translate into the physical world, keep faith, as the physical manifestation of your inner work is coming. Remember that you have all the resources you need and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy, and all you need to do is keep going, one step at a time. Oh my goodness. I love this message for you guys. I truly hope that this message resonated and brought you affirmation and guidance, wisdom moving forward, because this is so beautiful. I mean, this is life-changing journey of love and being your true self, and letting go of, heaviness, and walking in your power and your purpose and enjoying every minute of it. Like, this is the adventure of a lifetime right here. And I love it. It's your destiny. It's what you've been preparing for this your whole life. And it's just going to keep getting better and better every step you take. I feel it. The lightness of your heart. It's like, it's so beautiful. So thank you, you guys. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you so much. And if you would like to receive a personal reading, you can find that information on my website at crystalin.love. And you can also find my social media links to Instagram and Patreon down below in the description box. So I would be honored to connect with you guys. And until then, until next time, next month or sooner, we'll see. I'm just wishing you guys all the love in the world and walking with you heart and heart. And I love you guys so much. So take good care of yourselves. Sending all my infinite love as always. Peace out. Peace in.